Good morning, everyone. I hope you are enjoying your week or weekend whenever you are watching this. Your teacher was telling me about how you guys are learning about life cycles right now, so I thought that I would share with you guys a lesson on the life cycle of a butterfly. So there are 4 stages in a butterfly's life cycle. The first stage is when life begins as an egg. So this is the first stage of the butterfly's life, as an egg. It's not a butterfly yet. This egg is as small as the tip of a pencil, so really small, and is shiny and white. This first stage lasts for a few days. So I have this diagram to show you all. And this right here is the first stage, which is, there's the egg right there on a leaf. So that was what I was just talking about, the first stage of the life cycle of a butterfly. The second stage is called larva, or the caterpillar stage. This is when a caterpillar emerges from the egg, and it's like a little worm-like creature is called butterfly larva. It spends its time eating milkweed leaves and resting. During this time, the caterpillar will shed its skin multiple times while eating the leaf it was born onto. So just like a snake will shed its skin, this caterpillar is also shedding its skin as it's eating and growing and getting bigger. It can't live in the same skin that it was born into. And it eats the leaf that it was born onto, which is important because the female butterfly that's laying its eggs needs to find a good type of leaf that the caterpillar will eat when it's born, like milkweed, which is just like a kind of plant. So the larva stage lasts for a few weeks so that the caterpillar has a chance to grow, get lots of nutrients and food before it goes into the third stage. Now the second stage is right here. I bet you guys have all seen a caterpillar. But if you haven't, this is what it looks like. So that's what it looks like when it's all eaten up all of the good nutrients and it's about to undergo the third stage. The third stage is called the chrysalis stage. When the caterpillar is done growing and has reached its full weight, so like it's as big as it can get, it's ready to form themselves into a chrysalis. So how they do that is that they find a nice sturdy leaf and then they hang from the leaf kind of like this and they wrap themselves into a cocoon, which is called the chrysalis. The covering of the chrysalis protects the caterpillar as it undergoes its transformation. So this is when the caterpillar is turning into a butterfly. And while it's in the chrysalis, the transformation that it undergoes is called metamorphosis, which is where the caterpillar goes from one thing to another. So it'll go in as a caterpillar and come out as a butterfly. And it is changing constantly in this chrysalis stage, and it takes about 2 weeks for it to fully change into a butterfly, which is crazy how fast that is to me. So this is the third stage right here. The chrysalis, as I was saying, it hangs itself from a branch and then wraps itself into this cocoon-like shape to undergo the transformation of metamorphosis. That's a pretty big word, but it's basically just going from one state to another. So when it goes from a caterpillar to a butterfly. So that was the third stage. The fourth and final stage happens when a butterfly emerges from the chrysalis. So once the caterpillar is all done changing, it comes out of the chrysalis as a butterfly. Both of its wings are very soft and folded against its body because it was in that small chrysalis for so long that it hasn't had time to spread its wings yet. It will rest for a couple of hours when it first comes out of the chrysalis because that takes a lot of energy, but then it'll send its energy to its wings to make them be able to come out from its body to spread. So if the butterfly is like this, when it comes out of the chrysalis, when it sends energy to its wings, then it will be able to go like this and will be able to fly away and lift the wings and flap them. And so that was the 4th stage when it turns into a butterfly. Now you guys might be seeing a lot of butterflies around your house or around like the neighborhood that you live in right now, because as I was talking about in my pollinator lection, it is spring, and so the butterflies are back from migration. And migration is when an animal goes somewhere else for a season. So like, for example, is when the butterflies know that it's getting colder and winter is coming in the United States where we all live, they fly 3,000 miles to southwestern Mexico, where they stay for a few months because they enjoy the warmer weather. So they stay there and then they come back, and now is about the time when they're all coming back to lay their eggs. And the female butterflies, which are the ones that lay eggs, can lay about 400 eggs. So maybe you can keep an eye out for some. I'm not sure if they've already hatched, but maybe next spring you can look and see if you see any eggs on the leaves. So millions of butterflies migrate every year and undergo this life cycle of a butterfly. All of the butterflies, especially the monarch butterflies, have this life cycle that they undergo from an egg to a caterpillar to the chrysalis and then back to a butterfly. So this is just the full diagram. The first stage is the egg, then over here the caterpillar, then here the chrysalis, and then a butterfly. So I hope you guys enjoyed my lesson about the life cycle of a butterfly and learned some new things, because I did too while I was researching this. I miss you all so much, and I hope you're doing well. Bye!